If you know what the Fisker Owners Association is, then I don't need to influence your opinion. In fact, this video will have absolutely no opinion at all. Now that that's out of the way, here's what we know about the Fisker Owners Association. And I'll throw in what we don't know as well. They hire representation. They exist as a legal entity. And they got this paragraph included in the most recent publishing of the cash collateral order, a very important one at that. In light of the specialized systems which underlie the safe operation of all Fisker vehicles, the parties acknowledge that the Fisker Owners Association will have whatever access applicable bankruptcy law permits to any Chapter 7 trustee to coordinate access to certain non-monetary estate resources as demonstrated necessary to support the Fisker Owners Association's efforts to develop the infrastructure necessary to ensure existing Fisker vehicles remain safe and operable. Next, they got a letter from Fisker to be mailed to owners regarding their existence. Dear Fisker Ocean owners, we are reaching out to you to invite you to find out more about the Fisker Owners Association, a nonprofit membership organization for current Fisker Ocean owners. As you may know, Fisker Inc. and certain of its affiliates, including its operating subsidiary Fisker Group Inc., collectively Fisker, filed for Chapter 11 protection in the District of Delaware on June 17, 2024 and June 19, 2024. Fisker continues to work towards an orderly liquidation of its estates with other important stakeholders, including the Fisker Owners Association. The Fisker Owners Association was formed by a group of vehicle owners with the goal of fostering community advocacy and support for existing ocean vehicle owners worldwide, connecting with the Fisker Owners Association. As we continue to work with the Fisker Owners Association, we encourage you to learn more about the Fisker Owners Association and what they may be able to do to help you as a Fisker Ocean owner by visiting their website or sending an email requesting more information. The Fisker Owners Association's mission is to connect and empower ocean owners worldwide to build a community that helps owners navigate present-day challenges and advocate for the long-term viability of ocean vehicles. Currently, the Fisker Owners Association comprises over 3,500 verified existing vehicle owners to date. The Fisker Owners Association looks to ensure continued access to ocean parts and services, support owners during periods of uncertainty, represent owners' interests in discussions with Fisker and other stakeholders during the bankruptcy process, provide a platform for sharing information and solutions between owners, and advocate for and explore ocean software and hardware support. The Fisker Owners Association is not affiliated with and operates completely independently of Fisker. And that's the letter. If this video seems incomplete to you, and there's more about Fisker going on that you're curious about, then watch this video about Fisker trying to sell all of its unsold oceans out from under all of the creditors involved in the bankruptcy before they had organized. Or this video that explains everything you need to know about bankruptcy in general and from the Fisker point of view. Or this video that explains the New York fleet sale completely to American Lease. And if that's not enough, then watch this interview with a representative from the company. Or this video that is a deep dive on why Fisker Oceans are really so cheap. We know that all ocean owners are not equally as pickled. And that's real And when I say pickled, I mean disadvantaged financially by what has taken place since their ownership began. And for the scope of this video, I'm just talking about owners, not investors, knowing full well that many are both. And remember, this is just information, it is not opinion. It was published by the LA Times. The president of the FOA paid the exact same amount for his Extreme as I paid for my Ocean Sport in April of this year. And I've been reading legal documents a lot recently. For the avoidance of doubt, this is not negative reporting or opinion. It is just fact published by the LA Times. The president of the FOA is not someone who was bamboozled by Fisker with a $5,000 deposit in 2022. This was a buyer who knew Fisker was headed toward imminent demise. Don't believe me? Here's the stock price on April 1st.
It was not a secret.
And that's the shortest meaningful breakdown of what's taken place with the Fisker Owners Association so far as factual, concrete information. Existence, lawyer, parts money, paragraph about access to the trustee, Fisker letter, president drives a fire sale car. And he thinks there's been a lot of negative reporting to the point of exhaustion. And just for fun, let's list all the positives that still can be confirmed about the Fisker Ocean. Big battery, long range, looks cool, fast acceleration, rare, neat story, solar panel, California mode, rotating screen. These are all indisputable positives about the car. And I won't mention any negatives, at least about the car. There was that direct communication from Fisker about the BLE thing and the bricking of the cars. But as long as nobody actually bricked their Ocean, I guess that's not negative either. So let's move to the uncertainties. The Fisker Owners Association is handling water pumps, but they don't know how they're going to be installed. Rumor says the water pumps have been ordered, but we don't know how long the line is to get them, or how much that will cost, or where you'll have to take your Ocean to get it done. The dues amount for the FOA is also uncertain, and there's no reason to speculate. But there will be a cost. We have no idea how much, if any, the Fisker Owners Association officials will be paid. We have no idea how much general parts will cost either. So parts availability and cost outside of water pumps and other recall items is completely uncertain. Here's another rumor. The vent manufacturer, the ones that broke all the time, no longer exists, or at least is no longer doing business. And let's also be super clear. When I say rumor, I'm protecting a source. It's not like I made it up, kind of like the rumor that I mentioned back at the beginning of June. Here's a fun rumor. All the remaining Fisker Oceans are being negotiated to be sold to one seller. Finally, with uncertainties, we have the big three: the navigation, the LTE coverage, and the cloud.
The cloud.
Two of these three are straightforward, but the cloud is going to be extremely expensive or labor intensive, or a little bit of both, probably. And you, the owner, will pay for it. That's lawyers, labor, and straight cost.
Free cash, homie.
Platform as a service, software as a service, just as a service. And I did some digging, and here's some information that is totally incomplete and could be totally irrelevant as well, but is something that you can look at. So there you have it. The Owners Association assembled, got representation, was able to be involved in the bankruptcy hearing as far as the fleet sale and the final cash collateral order before moving to Chapter 7, potentially in mid-August. There's stuff going on in the background as far as people talking about parts and service and navigation and clouds and all of that, but many uncertainties to come as well. The letters went out, the paragraphs were included, and the cost is totally up in the air as far as your wallet is concerned, at least for now. And at this point, you're all caught up on the Fisker Owners Association. Join Patreon or become a YouTube member for early access to videos. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey! Smash the like button!
Thank you.